Hello and welcome to another Wisdom Wednesday Wajo video. In this video we're going to be going over Gimmick Puppet Nightmare, the newest tech card people are playing in branded Despia. We're going to talk about how it compares to cards that have a similar effect when they're summoned to your opponent's field. We're going to talk about two different ways to use this combo against your opponent, and then we're going to discuss possible ways to prevent your opponent from doing this combo to you. So why are people playing Gimmick Puppet Nightmare over something like Ra's Disciple? There's three main reasons to it. The first one being that Gimmick Puppet Nightmare is a level 8, so you are able to send it to graveyard from Granganol's effect. The second one being that the effect is lingering. So even if they remove the Gimmick Puppet Nightmare off the field, whether it be through Dark Hole, Book of Eclipse, Book of Lunar Eclipse, flipping them face down, its effect will still continue to apply. The last reason being that the way it's worded, where it says, if this card is special summoned, comma, that means the effect doesn't activate, because activated effects have either a colon or a semicolon after. So, essentially, you put it on your opponent's field, they have no chance of response as soon as it touches their field, they can't special summon for the entire turn. The way people are getting this card onto their opponent's field is through branded expulsion. I uploaded a video a couple months ago showing how you can put Ra's Disciple on your opponent's field with branded Despia, and it follows the same principle. However, there is a combo that does not involve resolving branded fusion, so it should play through Ash Blossom, because by the time your opponent notices you're on branded Despia, that's what they're holding the Ash Blossom for. So let's get right into that combo right now. You need two things to make this combo happen. You need basically a way to Blazing Cartesia, so whether it be fusion deployment or just hard opening the Blazing Cartesia, and you need a way to search a branded spell trap. So whether it be a Spriggan's Kit, an Aluber, Jester, Despia, or a branded opening, or any other ways that I'm thinking. The only thing you need to watch out for is your two things here. Only one of them can be a normal summon, right? Because you want normal summon once per turn. So if you open Blazing Cartesia, you can also open Aluber. Let's get into the combo line that does not require branded fusion. We have fusion deployment, we have Aluber, we have everything we need to lock our opponent out of special summoning. So you can activate fusion deployment, reveal your Granganol, summon Cartesia from deck. Next, you normal summon Aluber, add your expulsion. Cartesia effect diffuse, Granganol effect. Send the Gimmick Puppet Nightmare. Set expulsion, pass turn. So with those two cards, you were able to set up the brain expulsion lock. So on draw phase, you can just go expulsion, tribute. You can target the Aluber and the Nightmare, summon that to your opponent's field, summon Aluber to your field, and then Aluber effect, add branded fusion, add some other follow-up, and then you should be able to OTK through that the following turn. What happens when the roles are reversed? What happens when your opponent is trying to branded expulsion lock you? How can you prevent that from happening? There's a few ways. It's not very consistent though, unfortunately. If you respond to branded expulsion, it targets, even though it can summon from graveyard or banish. So if you chain a Bestial, if they still have a monster on the field after they activate it, you chain Call by the Grave, you chain Ghost Spell, you can stop them from summoning to your field. However, there's an easy way to play around it. Notice how our combo was a 2-card combo? You still have 3 other cards in hand. All you need to do is banish both your targets for expulsion during your turn, and your opponent will not be able to stop you, because Bell won't work, because Bell only works if one of the cards come from graveyard, because if it targets, then it doesn't include the effect of summoning something from graveyard. Call by the Grave and a Bestial, same thing. Although I'm telling you that there is very little counterplay to setting this lock up, that doesn't mean that you should scoop as soon as you see this card reach your field, because depending on the deck you're playing, there are still plays you can make under this lock, such as with Kashtira. You can play Kashtira Birth, and then that lets you normal summon to level 7, so you can still get a Kashtira on board. I had it happen to me at locals yesterday when I was playing branded Despia against Kashtira. They played Birth, they normal summoned Ogre, and we're able to search Kashtira Preparations, which allowed him to summon another Kashtira on my turn, which made it a little harder to play through and have that follow-up. Plus, Kashtira Birth really hinders your ability to use Branded Fusion well, especially if you're going into something like Albion or Lubellion, because they'll just banish the cards you want to shuffle back face down, and then you can't use them as fusion material. So that's all I have for the video today. If you like this kind of video, let me know. Be sure to subscribe if you aren't already, and I will see you guys in the next video.